So welcome back. In the previous video, we saw how to use the while loop, whereby we saw something like this. When you compile this code, you see that high is being printed 4 times. But today, we are going to look at what we call a do while loop. A do while loop is the easiest. Why? Because a do while loop is a situation where an action is performed at least once, regardless of the situation or regardless of the condition. So remember, this one in the while loop is managing to output this the high mean because this condition is true. But what if I want to output something when this condition is false at least once? So this is what I'm meaning. If you change this to 6 and try to compile, this automatically becomes false. This condition will automatically become false because 6 is more than 5. So this will automatically be what? Be false, meaning this won't execute. You see that this won't execute anything. But what if you want to execute at least something when something refuses? Let me say you have a friend and you want to send a message, but your friend is offline. What if you want at least to send a message and you get a feedback? At least uh, your friend is not online, something like that. So we use something like a do while loop. A do while loop will execute something regardless of the condition. If the condition is false, it will execute at least. If it is true, it will execute. Like you have seen here, the example I have given you. After changing this to 6, this condition here automatically became what? Became false, and it didn't compile. But when I take this back, like to 1, and I try to compile this, you see that it is working successful. But when I change this to 6, making this a false condition, this won't what? Output anything. So in a do while loop, you at least you want, regardless of the condition here, you want to output something. So what you will do is you simply cut this, bring it here down, your while loop, and use a do keyword. So, and we close there. So what will this do? This will execute at least this line of code. This will execute at least this line of code, even if this condition is true. So let us compile and we see. Remember, this is now false. This is false now. But when you compile and run while using the do keyword, you see that at least it is outputting something. Yeah, we are printing high, and high we are consoling our index, in this index being our integer. So the do is running after everything. So after checking our condition, the while loop, and it finds that this condition here is false, it will automatically output our what? Our variable, in this case, which is 6, and you see our output, which is 6. But what if this is right? The condition is right, and you compile, you see that the while loop will be running this. It won't affect anything. The while loop will run automatically as intended. So that's how we use the do while loop, and in the next video we shall look at what we call the for loops. Thank you.